What is going on today, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 5 supports in the Assassin class. And we're going to be talking about 5 because 3 have been strong in the past. And then 2, I just wanted to add in to make this a top 5 instead of a top 3. Top 3 is boring. Top 5, exciting. And for different reasons, they all got nerfed, moved down. Assassin support items got worse, so on and so forth. We're going to be talking about that. And we're going to be also talking about if I were to run them currently, what would my build kind of look like? Let's just jump right in. So starting with the queen, in my opinion, Serket. A lot of Serket's base damage was cut. Her ult was incredibly strong. This used to be about 500 base damage without any scaling on the physical power as true damage. Now it's a lot stronger if you build power, but without power, it does kind of not much. Her 1's base damage is still good. Her 2's base damage is been the same. Her 3 also got shortened in the length that she could jump with it. And then her passive also got nerfed to be worse without power. So a lot of her stuff got hit. She still feels okay, but she's definitely worse than she used to be. And next up, one of the ones that dominated, Fenrir. Fenrir had a lot of strength in his ult and his 1, Ragnarok and Unchained. This used to be a lot higher base damage. I think it was almost 100 at one point, or it was 100 at one point. And it used to be a 50% cooldown reduced if you hit a god. So this would be like a 6 or 7 second cooldown in laning phase, and you just spam jump on the enemy, and you just poke them down. There's nothing really they could do. And Ragnarok used to be double your protections instead of just getting protections. So this was insane at full tank. This was also insane. And this would give you a massive, massive Pridwin shield when Pridwin was OP. Fortunately, Pridwin not too OP anymore. Next up, Naja. Base damage on the ult was destroyed in the early game. This does 100 damage now. And then also the 2 now heals you based on your power instead of based on your just stacks on it, and it was just a flat number. So it definitely is a weaker heal now, and it used to be a lot stronger, but it makes sense. A lot of these changes were directed to nerf them in support, but make them stronger in jungle. I think they've done it, even though they've kind of hurt some of the characters that I've really liked, because I really liked playing assassin supports. And then to touch on the last 2, both Rat and Thor. A lot of CC can build a lot of the good assassin items. And then just overall, they can kind of give you an opportunity to win laning phase. Speaking on builds quick, if I was to play Rat support, obviously you need to go in Acorn. Acorn would be Thick Bark. I'm going Thebes on most of these. 2 of them I'd go Cloak, but something like that. And then I'm going Binding on almost all of them. Maybe not Binding second. I think with how strong Breastplate is currently, especially with how strong they are on Assassins, I think Breastplate here and then Binding here would be very strong. But I also think Pridwin is still a very good item for these Assassin jungles because it gives them just a little bit more damage. And then like Archdruids and Spirit's Robe and something like this, you'll be doing a ton of damage. Obviously, you'd have to sell one of these 2 items, but something like this, you'd be doing a lot of damage, very tanky, a lot of survivability. And then on most of them, I'm going Sentinels. I think Lonos is a bait because you want to play to win laning phase with these assassins because that's where their strongest point is, that early game. And Mask really limits how much you can do in the early game. So like Naja, Thebes. Naja is the one I would go Cloak on. Other than Thor. I think Naja and Thor I'd be happy to go Cloak because I can get stacks pretty easily with my ranged abilities. But Cloak... Naja's a little unique because I think Regrowth is still very good on him. Gives a little bit more power. The only problem with these 2 items is you have no health in 2 items. This is 75 health. This is 100 health. You have 175 in 2 items. But I think you can make up for it just by going like a pretty good health item 3rd. So now this puts you at 425 instead of just 175. So something like that. And it's really green, which is a positive. Great color. Filling it out. Something like Pridwin. Relic Daggers is always going to be strong. And that can kind of lead me into my Relic discussion. But I want to do the Serket build quick too. Serket, very simple. Cannot stack Cloak whatsoever. Very good Pridwin God. Very good Binding God. Very good Archdruids God. And then whatever you need last. Spirit's Robe, Spectral, Contagion, Pesty. Whatever you need last. On top of their base kits getting nerfed, a lot of supports have like protections in their auras, so your damage is a lot lower. because your base damage got nuked and protections are like the exact same. So it's like it used to be up here, and the survivability of the backliners used to be here, and now it's like down here, even lower, and then survivability stayed the same. So on top of that, I blink. I think blink is insane on them. It gives them threat with this fire blink. I think I can show it like this. Yeah, blink, fire blink, insane. It gives near one-shot potential if they don't have beads. And if not killing them off that burst, you can at least chase them down and then finish them off. And then second relic is just whatever you need. Asunder if you need to get through a shield like a heroism shield. Horrific if they have a lot of damage, you want to reduce it a little bit. Onk if they have a lot of healing. Shell's fine. Med's fine. Bracer's fine. Frenzy's fine. Thorns is even okay. But yeah, those are the assassin supports. Kind of jumped all over the place, but there's no Mario again today, so I just wanted to record a video so you guys can get my opinion on the assassin jungles. And again, I think all of them are not great, but they are fun to play, so keep that in mind when you're playing it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a wonderful first today. I'll see you guys again next time. Peace.